All right, shalom to the hopeful elect. First of all, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect, those who are sincerely hastening the day that the Heavenly Father Yahweh sends His Son Yahweh Shai to deliver the elect of Israel while destroying our enemies. Now, the brother Ramak Imyan from Great Millstone, Miami, and for the topic of this lesson is that we're going to be able to soak in the victory forever. We're going to be able to soak in the victory that the elect, Lord willing, we are of that number. When Yahweh Shai come, He's going to save and deliver His elect and crown them with a golden crown that's going to last forever, a crown of life that's going to last forever. This victory that we're going to receive is going to last forever. And I'm getting inspiration for this lesson through the Spirit. Last night was the Super Bowl, and the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, who won the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts, in his interview right after winning, and he's being asked questions, and you can see that he's sitting there soaking it in, and he even says it, just soaking it in, and that's for a corruptible crown. That's for, the NFL, the National Football League. That crown is going to fade away. It could be the NBA, it could be UFC, it could be anything in this life, really. Anything that's over here is temporary. But even in the football world, okay, you win the Super Bowl, but you still got to go right back to off-season training camp, and you got to go try it again to do it the next year. And if you keep failing to do it and your stats become bad, you can even get, cut from the team or traded to another team. So that crown, that feeling that they get when winning a worldly championship, meaning of this world, NFL, NBA, that feeling is not a long-lasting feeling. That's why they try to just soak it all in right there and be in the moment. But then it's back to, it's back to the grind. LeBron won the championship, but then he had to get back and win another one. If he lost in the championship, they talk bad about him. But that's not going to be so for the elect. See, what we're striving for is something that's going to last forever. This victory, this crown, this championship, this victory is going to last forever. We're going to be able to soak it in and bask in this victory and how happy we're going to feel. That feeling will never go away once we get saved when Yahweh shall come. Now, 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 2, it says, "Feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind." So we're supposed to feed the flock of the Most High once you find out this truth, and feed them what? The correct doctrine. Feed them the correct understanding of these scriptures through the Holy Spirit. Going to the prophecies, rebukes, reprovements, exhortations, going into the history, going to the Hebrew, going to the Greek, teaching Jake, these Israelites who the Lord got sent you to help wake up, teaching them sincerely and not of constraint, but willingly. Not for filthy lucre, not for anything that's selfish, not for any freaking clout or money, but of a ready mind. Verse 3, neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage, but being examples to the flock. Right, being examples unto the flock. You brothers as teachers, man, and prophets, we are in samples. We actually put ourselves out there as living sacrifices. We hazard our lives, We go through different tribulations and endure this and endure that, but go out week in and week out to teach this word, as a fellow member of the hopeful elect, right? That's how we strive. That's how we strive for our championship. Doing the work, serving the Lord, being charitable, being a brother, being sincere, watching for the prophecies. Verse 4 says, "And when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away." Right, you done got people who done got their Super Bowl ring stolen or robbed, or they done auctioned it off because they done won so many years ago and they lost all that money. But look, man, this crown that we gonna have in the kingdom, yeah, it's gonna be a literal crown upon our heads that will never fade away, but it's also signifying the immortal life that we gonna get when Yahweh Shai crack those clouds, man. If we endure this little affliction that we going through right now, which the scripture say it's a little affliction. It's a small affliction. We're going to inherit a kingdom. We're going to inherit honor and glory and riches, forever. In peace. Uninterrupted. It ain't going to be spoiled. Nothing on your mind that be like, but this happened. But if you are of the elect and you make it, you're going to bask in this victory forever. You're going to be able to soak it all in every day of the kingdom. And it's going to be eternity, immortality, being made like Yahweh Shai and continue to, be, given the wisdom of the Most High. That's a lot. It's going to take forever to soak that in. And it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful feeling every day in the kingdom. Every day. Not just for a fleeting moment, this and that. No, man, not just for a little season. Everlasting. Isaiah 45:17. It says, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. We're that world without end, the Israelites. Israel shall be saved in the Lord. And it says with an everlasting salvation. Everlasting literally means forever. It's going to last forever. Everlasting salvation. That's what we hoping and looking forward to. That's a prophecy that need to be fulfilled. The everlasting salvation of the Israelites. The Lord has delivered us from different enemies before. He done delivered us from different captivities, but we ended up going back into captivity because of this flesh that we in. But through Yahweh Shai's sacrifice, by his sacrifice and belief in him, and he rose from the dead. When Yahweh Shai comes, those of us who believe in him, he's going to give us new bodies. And with that, the new covenant, the second covenant is going to be fully implemented by us having bodies in which we're not able to sin anymore. We will never go off. We will never have a bad thought. We will be incapable of making the Lord angry. Incapable of sinning, having gotten the victory over sin. And also the victory over death. The victory over death, the victory over sin. That's what we're striving for. And if you beat sin and death, you beat everything. You won. You won the whole thing. Ain't nothing will be able to take us down because we got the victory over death and over sin through Yahweh Shai. And we're going to enjoy that forever. Lord willing, we are of the elect. And we get it on the first resurrection, the first go. Everlasting salvation. You shall not be ashamed or confounded. And this kingdom that we fighting for, look, it's going to far exceed anything that we could even think of. We ain't going to be ashamed or confounded. The Lord is going to give us the kingdom that we waiting upon. And look, watch when we get there. It's going to be so amazing every day. We just going to be basking in the joy of the Lord, really. It's going to be the joy of Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai that we're going to be basking in. The Lord shall sing over us with joy. The kingdom is going to be eternally beautiful for us. Hey, Isaiah 45:18, it says, for thus saith the Lord that created the heavens, the Most High himself that formed the earth. He has established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord. There is none else. So the earth is made to be inhabited forever. And the earth is going to be made like Eden again for us. And as the scripture tell us in the prophecies, like Micah chapter 4, Isaiah chapter 2, once we're in the kingdom, the nation will never learn war anymore. Like, we ain't going to have to worry about no rebellions. How they going to rebel against us when we could read their minds? When we're gods upon the earth. How? They ain't gonna have no weapons. They done beat them into to gardening tools. We just gonna enjoy this victory forever. We ain't gonna have to stop in the middle of the kingdom and prepare for another war because they want to rebel against us. No. Nah, man. Let's get Isaiah chapter 49. Man, I start at verse 4. Straight to the point. It says, "For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation." Right? We're going to be beautified with salvation. And you see how when someone wins a championship, NBA or NFL, all the confetti comes out and, they get a commercial done for them right after, the commercials be lit, Jake was behind the commercial, the way that they got the music behind it, and, they get these big old Super Bowl rings or, NBA championship rings. They get a big trophy. They get a parade. But look, the Lord's going to beautify us with new bodies. Pure gold. All type of jewels. Streets of gold. We're going to have servants and slaves. We're going to be on top. The Lord's going to fix the earth, cleanse the earth for us. We're going to rule in a beautiful paradise. His laws and statutes in our inward parts, we clothe it with righteousness in the Lord's glory. We could fly. That's how the Lord gonna beautify us. They do it for confetti and this and that. Man, the way the Lord gonna dress it up for us in the kingdom, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna feel great, man. Verse 5, it says, "Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds." So this is telling us how we going to be able to soak it in. Let's read it in NLT. Isaiah 49:5. It says, "Let the faithful rejoice that he honors them. Let them sing for joy as they lie on their beds." We ain't going to have to get up from no alarm clock. We ain't going to have to, we ain't even going to have to go to camp. We ain't going to have to go to camp in the kingdom and have the 12 tribes sign. That's for now. That's for now. That's for us to fight the good fight of faith and go teach the word, be instant in season, out of season. Once we get the kingdom, we ain't gonna have to jump up the fight traffic to go to camp, which we love to do on this side as long as we here. Lord, keep his spirit upon us, because we full of the zeal of the Lord and compassion upon our people. But shoot, we want the kingdom. We gonna be completely at rest. We're gonna be able to lie upon our beds. Ain't gonna be a day you just gotta freaking get up and rush and go clock in for somebody in the kingdom. When we get this victory, this is the one right here. This is the one. It's gonna last forever, man. It's gonna last forever. Now, Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. It says, "For unto us a child is born." I'm starting at verse 5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." Yeah, because every previous battle had back and forth and clanging of swords. So modern times you had guns and grenades and tanks. But this battle, which is World War III that we prophesy of, it's going to be with burning and fuel of fire. They're going to shoot the nukes, man. Point blank, period. They're going to shoot the nukes. That's what's going to separate this war from other wars. Ain't gonna be no long drawn out this, that. They're gonna push the button. In verse 6 it says, "For unto us a child is born, Yahushua. Unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace." Yeah, it's gonna be peaceful when Yahushua comes. And that government is who? The government of Israel. Who else did the Lord give the laws unto? Governments are composed of by laws and statutes. Those been given unto the Israelites. The Lord is going to put them into our inward parts. That's the covenant that the Lord is going to make with the house of Judah, the house of Israel. But verse 7, it says, "Of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end." Should be no end. Upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. The Lord is coming back to zealously put this beautiful kingdom into position, but he got to take out the wicked first. We got to fight first. We got to go through tribulations. We got to endure afflictions. We got to fight the good fight of faith. We got to strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord will fight for us. When we win, that's it. It will be nothing that they could do to take our crown. It'll be nothing they could do to take us down. No, nothing. We're going to be on top forever. You make it as, for you brothers out there, you make it as one of the 144,000, you always of that number forever, ever. And Israelites, we gonna have so many babies and seeds, we gonna have to inhabit other planets. But you always gonna be of that small 144,000. That's a victory that's gonna last forever. You know? That's gonna last forever, man. Isaiah chapter 60. Yep. Isaiah 60 and 14, it says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee. All right, we're going to get the victory over these nations, over this beast. Yeah. And put them into subjection. They're going to come bending unto us. And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. They're going to acknowledge, they're going to know about us forever too. They're going to bow down to us forever. Yahweh first, and then the 12 apostles, the 144,000, the elect, and the rest of Israel after that. We're going to always be on top. Verse 15, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. We're going to be in eternal excellency. That's a crown that's incorruptible. You know? Hey, people win the championship one year and they get praise from the media. And then the next year they talking mess about them. You know, they have a bad season. You know, they get injured. You know, or whatever it may be. You know? But nah, the Lord Yahushua, he said, man, believe on him. And we're going to get this eternity, this eternal excellency. That's what we're going to be, a joy of many generations, man. We're going to be able to soak it in, literally. Micah chapter 4. Micah chapter 4, verse 1. It says, but in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow into it. Yeah, that's talking about the Israelites ruling. Mountains represents governments, governing bodies in the scriptures. Mountains, hills. But we're going to be on top of all of these nations, the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. In verse 2, it says, and many nations shall come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, and to the house of the God of Jacob. See, they got to come to us now. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth to Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Righteousness is going to get the victory, man. Righteousness is going to rule over this earth, man. Righteousness forever. Verse 3, it says, and he shall judge among many people and rebuke strong nations afar off. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Ain't gonna be no more wars after this. Ain't gonna be no conflicts, no rebellions, none of that after this, man. Once we win, that's it. And we winning. We actually here. We are here. We're seeing the downfall of our enemies. We just gotta hold on. Keep enduring. Keep praying. Stay humble. You know? Call upon the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because this wickedness is at an end, man. Verse 4 says, but they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid, for the mouth of the Lord of hosts has spoken it. Hey, the kingdom gonna be so chill and peaceful and lovely and beautiful. Yeah, every man should sit under his vine and under his fig tree, finna be chilling, vibing. Man, with new bodies, no ailments, no pain, no sicknesses, no sniffles, you know, no none of that, you know, no heartburn, no none of that. Just every day is perfect forever. That's the salvation. That's part of the salvation that the Lord is bringing us, man. So let's end off with some Psalm 144, verse 11. It says, "Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood. And the Lord is going to deliver us from our enemies, those who enslaved us, those who put us into captivity and fed us all type of lies and deceit and set themselves as if they're God." And that's talking about Esau Edom, who is a so-called white man. In verse 12, it says that our sons may be as plants grown up in their youth, that our daughters may be as cornerstones, polished after the similitude of a palace. That's what's going to happen when Yahweh shall come. Ain't going to be no more gremlins. Ain't going to be no more YNs, niggas on every street corner, black on black crime, Jake on Jake crime. No more thoughts and harlots and whores and OnlyFans amongst the daughters of our nation. Our daughters gonna be as cornerstones. They gonna be so, man, they gonna be so beautiful and lovely and perfect and humble and vibrant and lively. And our sons, shoot, the 144,000 is gonna be joint heir with Yahweh Shai like gods. And our sons gonna come out. What they gonna come out as? They gonna come out as kings and gods. Verse 13, that our garners may be full. We're gonna have everything. Our storehouse is gonna be. This is saying we're gonna have everything. Our storehouse is gonna be full, and we're gonna inhabit the universe now. It says, affording all manner of store, that our sheep may bring forth thousands and 10,000s in our streets. Man, the kingdom gonna be a beautiful sight. You ever seen just thousands of sheep just being herded around? Thousands, and you sitting there with a glass of some heavenly wine in your hand. You fresh, you clean as a mug too, with a gold crown, all type of precious jewels, and in all righteousness. You ain't got to worry about going to work. Ain't no bill that you ever got to worry about paying anymore. Just seeing Yasharala kids flying and around just playing and verse 14, that our oxen may be strong to labor, that there be no breaking in or going out, that there be no more complaining in our streets. Ain't gonna be no complaining in our streets, man. When we get the victory, that's it. Verse 15, happy is that people that is in such a case. Yeah, happy is that people whose power is the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And Thawadi Habashem Yahweh Shai, we that people. The Lord gave us his truth, gave us his unction, gave us his faith and sincerity. May the Lord keep it upon us. Keep fighting, keep pushing this word, keep believing. Don't stop. Because once we get this victory, it's going to last forever. We're going to be able to soak it in for all eternity. Gonna be able to soak in this everlasting, beautiful victory. Epic. It's gonna be so epic. So with that, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.